Hi, I'm Vaughan Williams, and today I'm going to look at three theories which may be hindering your development as a player. This comes from my never-ending frustration with not being able to do this corner shooting thing. I've practiced it, and I still don't understand how to use it. The real problem is, though, that I don't need to. So the first theory we're going to look at today is the late Woebegone effect, a famous theory fully fleshed out by Matchmaking and Stang, and referred to in the business as illusory superiority. Its premise is that people overestimate their abilities. They think that they are above average. Unfortunately, most people are average at most things, Tlou included. So here is fairly vanilla burst work, but I was really quite pleased with myself when it happened. It wasn't until later I realised it was not my skill, but my opponent's failure that led to this being a satisfying outcome. This leads to the complementary theory of the Pollyanna effect. This being that we remember positive things with greater accuracy. Essentially, you should be able to recall countless times where you did something well, but won't remember all the times that you were mediocre. It also means that bad habits or routines become ingrained fairly quickly but solidly. So these two theories grimly reveal that most people overestimate themselves and replicate the same mistakes time and time again. In the case of Tlou, this is normally with their gun skills and those guys who constantly hit bombs at spawn. This brings us to the well-known Peter Principle, an organisational psychological theory which states that people are only promoted when they show they can effectively perform in their current role and not their intended role. This results in people being promoted to roles that they are incompetent for and gives rise to the adage that everyone's boss is a fool.
Everyone's got email. Have you used email before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? I'll just show on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a new one. All you do there, see what it says, new mail. Just go that, just click on that. No. That's... Yeah. It's not funny because Donna should not have to see me as a woman with two men doing that all over me.
You've got nice boobs.
No, it's just not. It's just my head. They just put it on there to... Who else has seen this filth? You know what I'm talking about? Who else has seen this filth? You haven't even got email, Joan.
Someone printed it out for me.
Who printed this out for Joan? Wow. I'm angry. And not because I'm in it, but because it degrades women, which I hate. And the culprit, whoever he is in this room. Or she, it could be a woman. Women are as filthy as men. Naming no names, I don't know any. But women are dirty.
So, how does this relate to Tlou? Well, a lot can be explained combining these principles with the glorious matchmaking system. As far as I understand, matchmaking is related to KD ratios and geography. Geography means you will be getting paired with familiar faces and names to the degree that you can probably recall the weapons and playstyles of most of the people who pop up on your screen. KD is more interesting, as the more you play the game, the less your KD will fluctuate. If you have 1000 executions and 500 deaths, your KD is obviously 2. To raise your KD by 0.1, you would need to execute 50 times without dying, and conversely, to drop it by 0.1, you would need to die 50 times without an execution. This is unlikely, as we all use Lucky Break for this reason. However, the more you play, the less likely your KD is to fluctuate. So, this means that your current skill level is also unlikely to fluctuate. You are a victim of the Peter Principle, as you will be unlikely to regularly face opponents who utilise significantly higher gun skills. The players in your lobby will have a similar KD to the party leader, and in theory, a similar level of skill. This is why I feel Bomb Expert 3, Perchables, etc. can affect games so much. In fact, The Shotguns and Bomb Expert 3 are nullified by range, and if your gun skills are good enough, most of the handguns should sort these annoyances out. They rarely do for me though. So, with this in mind, how do we improve? Well, the limitations are that we're playing similarly skilled players and not really needing to improve gun skills. Factors such as an effective and well-oiled team obviously help tremendously, but conversely can be seen as a hindrance to your own development. I would recommend playing parties allowed playlists on your own and concentrating solely on headshots, as these have the highest damage payoffs. The Dunning-Kruger effect, where as experience increases, confidence decreases until mastery is shown, isn't actually relevant for Tlou, as our experience is against players of a similar level. So in order to improve, you need to go up against higher skilled players and learn new techniques. Find friends with a significantly higher KD and have a go with them as party leader. Practice doesn't actually make perfect, it makes permanent. Now, as computer games are now the world's largest entertainment industry, and as a result can be seen to accurately reflect human interests and behaviour, what you learn from Tlou can be taken into the real world. Goals, strategies, and the right kind of practice can elevate you from the average to help you reach your full potential. So, thanks for watching, and thank you for playing Tlou.